Oh, you guys are here for the room tour? Come on in. All right, guys, well, welcome to my room. This lock here is an automated lock, biometric scan to keep the riffraff out. So let's go inside. That's why this has its own little... Alright guys, so right as you come in the room, bam, you get hit with Captain America drawing. This was actually done by a member of the channel, Mr. Jim Valente, drew this for me, sent this to me as a gift. This is one of the most prized pieces in my collection. Anything any subscriber has sent me, I either have it somewhere, whether it's in storage or it's actually here on display, like some of the pieces that I have, like this one. We're walking, and here you go, guys. You are in the inner sanctum. Here is one of the prized items in my collection is my Rocky set. Rocky has had a huge impact on my life, my childhood, growing up. The messages of positivity that he promotes in the movies was always great. It always showed that no matter how big the challenge, being the underdog, you can always overcome those challenges. So here it is, guys. I mean, you guys kind of saw it briefly on the last LEGO Lounge, but it's fully built now. I got all the characters up and everything. Out of all the 4 LEGO Lounges that we've done, whether it was the Ecto-1, the Razor Crest, or Voltron, this probably had to be my favorite one to build to date because the buildings are actually a lot more fun. They're a little bit more intricate, and I just love all the minifigures that came with this and how you can just put them around, which was awesome. I mean, we got Spider-Man, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, we got Mysterio, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, you know, Black Cat, we got Punisher and Blade, and Carnage. And again, these like little innuendos that are in here, like if you lift this up, Peter Parker's backpack's in there when he hides it. I mean, it's just so cool. And then obviously, Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson. That damn Spider Menace. So here you are, guys, the wall of statues. I do have some statues on the other side of the room, but my favorite statue in my collection has to be this premium format Captain America, and this is the special edition that came with Ultron's head. Now, the significance behind this one, obviously, if you guys have been watching the channel from day one, you guys know that I competed for that piece against Captain Puerto Rico in the Captain America Challenge, which to this day, I still feel like I got screwed, and the cameraman knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, don't shake your head at no at me. You know what you did. You know what you did. Oh, you guys know what time it is. Who's ready for some hot toys? Hot toys! So this is basically the wall of hot toys. I mean, I've got everything ranging from Iron Man, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, you know, an array of things. But this is the wall here. Now, as far as significant pieces in my collection, 3 come to mind. Not 2, but 3. So, obviously, starting Igor. Igor was a huge piece that I needed to complete the Hulkbuster set, if you want to call it that way. And this has real meaning to me because this was actually from Big Dub's fire sale. So I actually have a hot toy in my collection from Big Dub that will be for me forever. And considering how close of friends we've become over the years, you know, it holds a special place for me because of our friendship. And the same thing could be said about Ultron. Ultron was actually a gift from Mr. Half-Ass Reviews yourself. And again, guys, if you're not doing it half-assed, you're not doing it right. All right, guys, and of course we cannot talk about hot toys and not talk about the grand poobah in the collection, the Hulkbuster. To this day, this piece still makes me feel so sour in the stomach because of how much I spent. This is probably the most expensive piece that I've ever purchased in my collection. and Mike and George were there with me when I went to go buy this. And, you know, we're walking out of the store and both of them are just laughing and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "The thing's going to destroy me when I come through the door with that box." And she still gives me crap about it to this day. And if you want to talk about a piece of MCE history, this is nostalgia. This was the belt that was used, that was passed back and forth between me and, well, I wouldn't say passed back and forth because I won more than he did. Yeah, he's me. Yeah. Oh, you know I won more. Do we need to go back and review the records? So this is from the Pop-Off. Now, the Pop-Off, for those of you that are new to the channel, it was a show that me and George did every week where George would buy 3 pops, I would buy 3 pops, and then we would have the people in the chat vote the round win, you know, vote for the winners of that round. And we passed this back and forth as that. So this is MCE nostalgia right here. Oh yeah, and this is where the magic happens. The day I told her I came home with 6 figures, she said yes. And this is where the magic really happens. This is where the ideas, the thoughts, the processes, the skits, this is where everything comes together right here at my desk. This is where you guys watch me from live streams when we're doing Geek Show, unboxing videos. Obviously, the other side of the room is when we do the Lego Lounge, but this is here. This is where it happens. As you guys can see here, I'm also in the process of working on current projects because you know what? Got to keep the channel going. And of course, guys, my Hasbro Series 1 and Series 2 collection. This is a new project that I'm working on, trying to get all the original Hasbro figures because growing up, I was a huge wrestling fan, huge Hulk Hogan guy. And to me, this is my childhood right here. This is what means the most to me as far as collecting. So I'm on a mission now to get all these. And again, it brings back the nostalgia of playing with this stuff when I was a kid, watching wrestling, you know, watching pay-per-views, hanging out with my family. So these are like very significant to me in my collection. All right, guys, and that is going to wrap up the room tour. Thank you guys so much for coming in, checking out my world. I know this has been so long awaited, so anticipated. I hope it lived up to everybody's expectations. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Eventually, now that this is recorded, as soon as this is done, we're rearranging the whole room again. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with me, but don't worry, we'll do another room tour after everything's rearranged. But thank you guys for joining me, and please, hurry up and get out before the thing comes home. Otherwise, this isn't gonna air. Oh my God, I hear her footsteps. You guys are still here? Don't you have lives? Jeez.